Publisher journey tip and lesson of the day. One of my goals is to publish 1,000+ books. Now with the help of AI, I believe I can do that. And in a nutshell, I want to get to the point where wherever I am, if I look outside, I have a book about that topic. For example, I'm driving right now. There's a lot of different businesses, services, and whatnot. I want to have a book about every single topic out there. If there's a supermarket, I want to have a book about the supermarket. If there's a real estate next to me, construction going on, I want to have a book about real estate, investing maybe. I want to have a book about every single topic out there. If I see a bus right now, I want to have a book about transportation. That's the mindset I have as an A to Z publisher. I want to have a book about every single topic under the sun. And that's what I'm aiming for. I want to go for all categories from A to Z, and under each category, I want to go for all subtopics and topics that are the most popular topics under those categories, A to Z as well. So after I accomplish my goal of publishing 1,000+ books, hopefully more, everything I see a tree right now, I could have a book about the trees and nature. Everything and anything I see, I want to make sure like I have a book about that topic. As an independent publisher for all topics from A to Z from my publishing brand, HowExpert. So, make a simple goal and go for it every single day, guys. That's what I'm doing. I mean, we have the opportunity to do this now, so might as well, especially with the help of AI now. There's no limits, There's no limits to publishing in this industry. I'm sure in all industry there's no limits. You can take it to a whole new level. So I think it's important, whether you're an author or publisher, whatever genre you're in, think about scaling your business. For me, one of my goals of scaling my business is I want to publish 1,000+ books, 1,000+ titles. I've already published over 400+ books. I would say 95% of them are written by real life, everyday experts, real people writing a book about their real passions and knowledge and experiences and expertise, everyday people. But after AI this year, I said, you know what? I'm gonna start using AI in the middle of this year, and that's when I started like really cranking it to the next level, publishing, at a rate of about 8 to 10 books a month. So about two books a week. So I'm at about, the last time I checked, it was like 420+, 430+ books or whatnot. I'm just getting started, to be honest with you, because prior to using AI, I had to rely on freelancers. I had to rely on finding writers and everyday experts. And it was not easy, to be honest with you. It was a lot harder because if I couldn't find the writer, there's no work, But now I feel like with AI, I have the best writer, the best expert next to me every single day, 24 hours a day. So there's really no limits to my writing now, publishing. Because especially as an A to Z publisher for all topics A to Z, once I publish a book, I have another book I need to publish. So my goal, aspiration, is to publish 1,000+ books, and hopefully each of those books reaches 1,000 readers a year. So that's 1,000+ books times 1,000 readers per book. So 1,000 times 1,000, that's 1,000,000 readers per year I want to reach, ideally. Now, I'm reaching for the stars, obviously, because not every single book I publish sells. Prior to that, some books sell, some don't. It's okay. But now with AI, I'm able to create high quality books, in my opinion. They may not be the best of the best of the best of the best. It's okay. For me, I believe with AI, I can create fantastic structured, comprehensive books for every single topic A to Z now. I have a formula that I'm continuing to test and refine over time. And I'm just using that same formula for all topics A to Z right now. And that's pretty much it, you know. I have some challenges here and there when I, need images for certain topics, because that takes a little bit longer. But if it's just topics that only require text to learn, it's very easy. I don't want to say the word easy, because I don't want to get it, make people think it's anything is easy. Nothing is easy. You have to take your time and test and keep on persevering and find your own path, right? But once I figure out this formula using AI, now I could just crank it out, and that's pretty much it. I want to get to 1,000+ books. Matter of fact, I want to get to 1,000+ AI books. I already published 400 books with real life everyday experts that I hired to write about their expertise, not ghostwriters who have no experience in their topics that they write, but real life everyday experts. But now I want to publish 1,000+ books with AI. So by the time I reach my goal, I want to get to at least 1,400+ books. Because I think with AI, because I'll be honest, sometimes back in the days when I hire freelancers, some would write the books in a solid way. And with all due respect to everybody, I appreciate, I work with everyone. Some wouldn't, because some are good writers and some are not. But the one thing is, they did have real life passion, knowledge, and experience in their topics though. But now with AI, I can create solid quality books that are structured, that are organized, that are step-by-step, sequenced, and that covers all aspects of the topic. So the writing's good, the tips are solid, because AI, searches the internet everywhere and gets the best of the best information. Starting with the outline, starting with the content from chapter 1 all the way to the last chapter, and so forth. So I want to get to 1,000+ quality AI books. That's my goal moving forward. And hopefully by then, each of these books can reach my dream goal is to have each book reach 1,000 readers a year. So 1,000 books times 1,000 readers, that's 1 million readers a year, hopefully. I may not have one book that reaches 1 million readers, but I'll have 1,000 together, like an army will reach 1 million readers I want to get to. I've already sold over 100,000 copies on my KDP account. That may not be a lot compared to some of these these best-selling authors out there, but I reached out to 100,000 readers already, and still to this day, my best-selling book, I checked, the one that got downloaded the most and whatnot is my own book, How to Make Money with eBooks, that hit number 1 on Amazon's business category during its first month of launch. So that book, it may not sell well now, but it's still my number 1 top seller out of all the books I've sold. And it was ironic. I just figured it out like a couple months ago when I was checking my stats. I'm like, are you serious? Out of all the books that sell the best is my book? That's crazy. That was kind of like I needed that, confirmation, because as a publisher, I started as an author first, and then I transitioned to being a publisher and published hundreds of books, right? But out of all the books I published, all topics A to Z, I was kind of like taken aback by, wow, my book still to this day overall is the bestseller out of all the books I published. And on Amazon KDP, it says 990+ titles, because I think Amazon accounts for ebook version as a title, paperback as another title for the same book. So overall, I have like 997 titles right now. I unpublished a lot though. I did low content back in the days, but I decided in the last minute, like, I'm gonna unpublish the low content books, because that's not my thing. I tested it out. I tested out 100+ low content books, but it didn't really do it for me. And plus, that wasn't my forte. My strengths was nonfiction how-to books. And in real life, I love reading nonfiction how-to books. I love to learn, especially audiobooks. So go for the type of books that you love to learn and read, because some people don't like nonfiction as much. Some people love reading fiction, and guess what? They go into fiction and they're great at that, because you can connect with the readers, and the type of books you like to read are the type of books you're probably most likely to do the best at, right? So anyways, I'm just chiming in here for a minute on video. I want to get to 1,000+ AI books, all topics A to Z, cover all the core categories first, which I'm doing right now. After that, I want to go into unique topics as well. After that, all the core categories, I want to cover all the most essential popular topics under each of the core categories from A to Z. And after that, I think I'll probably be able to do 1,000+ AI books. And after I get to 1,000+ AI books, hopefully I could take a rest, I could take a rest after that. I'll be like, you know what? I accomplished one of my big goals to publish 1,000+ books the best way I can with this powerful technology, AI technology. And hopefully everything goes better after that, because it's a combination of quality and quantity at the same time. No matter how good of a book that you may have, realistically, you may not be Stephen King, let's be honest. But it's okay. You can still make a living even if you're not Stephen King. That's my main point. My book, How to Make Money with eBooks, is not the bestseller of all time. It was a bestseller during its first month of launch, which was many years ago, okay? If I just stuck to that one book, then I wouldn't be making a living. But that's why it's important to rinse and repeat. Be consistent in publishing for the everyday author, everyday publisher. Because a lot of your hot sellers may sell well right now this year, but next year is never guaranteed. So constantly be publishing. Okay? Constantly be grinding, publishing, as if you're starting all over again. But once you get to a certain amount of books, in my personal opinion, I think after about let's say 1,000+ books, which is kind of a lot for most people, you can relax a little bit. Will I relax afterwards? A little bit. I'll still continue to publish because I like what I do. But I want to publish 1,000+ books, and one of my next goals also is to diversify. I want to diversify with direct selling. That's the next one of the goals I had this year. And I did accomplish that goal. Not in the level that I wanted to, but I created my Shopify site finally after all these years of dreaming about it. This year I just did it. I wasn't perfect, but I just did the simple approach. How can I do the simple way? In the past years when I wanted to do direct selling, I was just confused because there were so many things that all the experts were telling me to do, and and I'm sure they're right, but it just confused me, especially as a publisher for hundreds of books. If I have to apply all these techniques for every single book, and I got hundreds of books, and I plan to have 1,000+ books, that's just too much. So one day this year, I said, you know what? Let me just simplify it. Just a simple way. How can I just publish this book on Shopify? And similarly, how can I do Facebook ad the simple way on Shopify? And I did it, okay, with the help of my virtual assistant I trained for the Facebook ads. And guess what? I'm now making sales consistently every single month from Shopify. Not a lot, okay? But I am making consistent sales every single month now with direct selling. It's not at the level that I want, but that's my next goal. After 1,000+ books, I want to diversify, so I can make so much on Shopify direct selling. So everything's good. I got a lot of sales and income coming from all types of formats, going wide. I'm already wide right now, but I want to make my Shopify sales a lot bigger with the power of Shopify and Facebook meta advertising, which is the way to do direct selling. So that's my next goal. I want to first but you got to do one goal at a time, So I want to get to 1,000 books, and at the same time, I want to do Facebook ads and Shopify so I can diversify And that's kind of a goal that I think authors and publishers are kind of going into these days, using AI and scaling their books. Okay, and number 2, going direct selling. That's like the big topic. Those were the 2 big topics when I visited the conferences, book publishing conferences, the past few years. There's another one coming up this year. I may or may not go. I'm not sure yet, because I got all the information I needed pretty much the past few years from the conferences, but we'll see. But I wanted to share with you kind of my goals moving forward. I want to use AI to scale in terms of the quality and quantity of books. And number 2, I want to do direct selling to a higher level moving forward. I'm already doing Amazon ads, you know, so that's a given for me. But the number 2 goal I really want is to diversify with Shopify and Meta ads. Okay. And after that, we'll see what's the next goal. Oh yeah, one of my next goals, personal goals, is I want to publish my own book. Not with AI. I already wrote like 80%, 90% of it, but I've been so focused on being a publisher that I haven't had time to really focus on publishing my own book, my own next book, but which is actually about self-publishing. My next book about self-publishing. So I'm excited. That's one of my next goals after I do my publishing goals. I want to go back into writing my best book about self-publishing from all of these years, learning self-publishing, book publishing as an author and publisher. So stay tuned down the line in the future. I will publish one of my books written by me, not by AI, not by a ghostwriter. I actually took time to really come down, put all my best lessons into one new book about publishing. Okay, I don't have the title yet, but stay tuned for that. Okay, that's pretty much it. If you want to learn about publishing, click the link below the video. Check out my resources. Thank you for watching. Talk to you soon. All right, take care. Bye.